VirtuWind promises to make industrial networks cheaper, and the main technical vehicle for doing that is software-defined networking and network function virtualization. The main idea is by making industrial networks programmable, you make them more flexible, easier to deploy, upgrade, and maintain, and so you make them cheaper. So wind power is still an expensive form of producing electricity in comparison to conventional means like fossil fuels. So during the past year in the VirtuWind project, we've been trying to make verticals like wind power more cost efficient by making industrial networks used in those verticals cheaper. In the beginning, we defined a number of use cases, not just in wind power, but also on other verticals like factories and telecommunications, because we believe once we create this new solution, it will be applicable, if done in the right way, to other verticals as well, hence the connection to the 5G group of projects. After that, we described a number of key performance indicators to drive the design and drive the solution, and eventually we published the initial architecture design applied to the wind park use case. Of course, the project is not over. We have 2 more years to go. And once we finish off with the initial design, we will move into the implementation of the prototype, but we will do this in cycles in order to absorb some of the risk involved. Okay, it's not a research project per se, but it has some unknowns, so we will absorb some of those unknown risks by doing an iterative design. So we will design, implement, test in lab environment, see how it works, and do it all over again. And towards the end of the project, we will take what we have once we are confident that it works in the lab, and we will go to the real wind park, put it there, and see how it works. As I said before, by making networks, the industrial networks, programmable, but at the same time maintaining the security and performance aspects that they already have, eventually this brings down the cost of creating and operating industrial networks and wind park networks, and further on this brings down electricity costs for the consumer, but also maintains a cleaner environment because it will make wind power more attractive as an option in relation to fossil fuels. Another advantage is that by introducing technology for networks which is more conventional and breaks away from the proprietary solutions that the industrial networks have so far, it gives an opportunity to businesses to acquire easily the skills that they need.